We back at the desk with none other than Mr. Terry Crews. How you feeling, my man?
I feel good. I feel good. Oh, my God, man. I am in track and field heaven right now. This is amazing.
I don't really know if you could talk with the microphone down here because you got the guns all
What was
plumped
that?
up.
Sorry.
I went through security. I had me take my laptop
I'm
and all that out,
sorry.
but you got the
How did you
guns
get those
here.
things through?
Is it legal what I'm doing right now?
I
I'm sorry.
don't
Can I
think
bring
so.
these in? Do we need a pass for these? I'm so sorry.
You look fantastic, brother. You look fantastic. Well, listen, I'm super excited that you're here joining the track and field community. We had you out in the rings yesterday. Now, I'm a thrower myself. Now, we had you out there with Lance Deal. You did a little bit of hammer throwing, man. Talk to me about that.
First of all, Lance Deal is a legend. And I mean, first of all, a silver medalist, and he showed me all the secrets. I've never done the hammer throw. Listen, you got to understand, in Flint, Michigan, as a young man, I was a track and field guy. I would run 400 relays. I did the shot put, the whole thing.
We got you up on the screen right now.
Yeah, this is old school. But look
yeah.
at this. Me throwing this thing, I was so scared. I thought I was going to take somebody's head off. You know what I mean?
I've never seen that form before.
Yeah.
That's that left-handed,
And you never will
man.
again. That's the
Left-handed.
thing. I am so happy to be here, though, because you got to understand. First of all, look at me. My whole life is health and fitness.
Sure.
And the thing about track and field is that it's actually utilizing the fitness that you have.
Sure.
And a lot of people think I'm into bodybuilding, but no, I'm into this. The actual, how fast can you be?
Sure.
How much endurance do you have? How strong are you all together?
Right.
And you see every example of that here. And it's just so inspiring, man. It's to watch people like Allison, who was just here. I mean, one of the most decorated medalists in history.
Sure.
And you're also talking about the world's oldest sports. It was
Come
like,
on,
hey,
man. You
I will
speak my
beat
language.
you
I can
to
listen
a
to this
tree.
guy all
Here,
day,
here.
man.
You know what
Come
I
on,
mean?
keep going.
Hey,
Keep
wait,
going.
the first, that's a race.
I
is
need
the
the
world's,
Ether soundtrack playing in the back while you
trying
giving
to
this
tell you.
gospel, man.
It's the first sport ever. And you know what the second sport was? Boxing. Because when you lost, they wanted to fight it out.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I love it. I know that's right.
We're
I
throwing
know
some
that's
blows.
right.
All right, so I can't get it out of my ear right now. We got an official time on Snoop in the 200. Thrower Nation's been hitting me up all day. Did we get a distance on that hammer throw?
Oh, no, we didn't get a distance. First of all, again, I did not take someone's head off. I did
Kid
not
Boy
want to
said
be
you stayed
Ichabod
upright.
Crane.
Right. Well, listen, I'm about to say, we got.
You know what I mean? And boom, what? Somebody's head is gone. You know
Those
what I
are
mean?
weapons. That thing's a weapon, too.
Oh, my God.
We got the men's hammer throw final coming up, so maybe we can get a little celebrity interest in there, man. See if we can get you a shot. I see you in a uniform this morning, so you must be feeling pretty good.
Listen, I love this. First of all, it rejuvenates me. Again, I'm 55 years old, so a lot of these athletes that are out here could be one of my children. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's funny because Allison just had a baby, and last weekend I just sent my baby boy off to college. We are officially empty nesters, all five. And I'm just so proud to be in a
Congratulations.
shape where I could still walk around, still do a hammer throw, still do these things and kind of run a little bit. I'm proud of Snoop. I was so proud. I was like, you know how, hey, man, back in the day,
Come on
over
now.
50 trying to run 200
now.
yards, that's a hard way to go.
You look good. Listen, 55 years old, I wouldn't have guessed that. I'm being serious, you know what I'm saying? I seen you sitting down on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp. He had that tight undershirt on under his vest because he didn't want you to outdo him, man, but you look good. So I know fitness is a part of your day. You just talked about it. Talk to us about what does that workout regimen look like today? Because I know athletics has been in your genes for a long time, but it looks different today. So talk to me about
First
that.
of all, it's about never comparing yourself to other people. Because that's where you get into trouble. That's when you pull the muscles. That's when you know, things tend to pop off.
Right.
I stay well within my wheelhouse, but the thing is, it's consistency. And this is what I realize, is that success is not a secret, it's a system. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time. Success is not a secret, it's a system. You have to have these systems in place, and all these good habits come back later in life.
Right.
You know, I never stopped working out. And that's one thing that I think that sports is supposed to do, especially here. And when you look at track and field, and you look at this is Tracktown USA. This is my first time in Eugene.
Sure.
But I felt healthier getting off the plane because you see the people and they're running and they're doing things and they're spending time outside.
Sure.
This is the stuff that human beings were always meant to do. And we forget this. We sit too long on our computers, we're on our phones, and I'm guilty of both of those.
Sure.
And I realized, man, this keeps you young, it keeps you fresh, and this is why it's such an inspiring sport. I think everybody needs to get involved with at least watching this and inspiring your next workout.
I agree.
My wife Aisha and I, huge Brooklyn Nine-Nine fans. And when we heard that there was a potential that you were going to be coming on the show, I had to do a little bit of research. There's a reference to your right pec being named Eugene. Is that just a comedic bit?
Right.
Or is that actual? And did Eugene get a workout this morning?
Yeah, Eugene got it in. Eugene got it in. You know what I mean? But I got to tell you this, that show stole from my life in so many ways.
Sure.
But I loved it. And first of all, it was the fact that they named the character me.
Right.
The name was Terry because it was built for no one else other than me. I don't know who else gets that in Hollywood.
Sure.
I feel like the most grateful man in this town, man, to have a role that went 8 seasons, on NBC for that long and is loved by so many.
Sure.
It makes it just amazing.
Listen, you are inspiring, man. Like I'm sitting here, I can't help but almost get goosebumps listening to you, man, because you can feel the energy, bro. Like I'm super excited, like Will said, because I was almost studying for this interview and I didn't even know, right? I watched your Club Shay Shay interview. I sat there for 2 hours and listened to you talk about your story. And there was one moment in there that was particularly inspiring to me, and I feel like you could talk about it a little bit and it'll inspire some people here as well. I feel like media in our sport often tells stories of athletes from kind of 2 spaces. So you got the dominant champion and you've got the person who overcomes and then they achieve. But I feel like we're always late to the party in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You talked about there was a moment in time where after your football career, right, your wife reminded you of the promise you made. Hey, listen, when I'm done with football, I'm moving to Hollywood, right? So you move out there, you take your family, you're trying to get your foot in the door, but things are struggling a little bit, and you get a call to come down to the training day set, right? Listen, I've been paying attention. Come on now.
Right. Oh
you get a call to
God,
come down to the training day set. And the thing that really stuck out to me was you talked about after sitting down and watching Denzel do his thing, how that changed your work ethic, right?
Yes.
And we got some people here who came to compete, and maybe they didn't get the big achievement that's going to send them off to Paris, but we don't know what this performance just did to change their life.
Well, listen, first of all, you have to tell, I had to keep saying to myself when I retired from the NFL that the best thing that can happen in my life has not happened yet. And that's the hard part. When you're talking about athletes, astronauts, anybody who's done anything at a young age, sometimes early success is not the best teacher.
Sure.
It's sometimes you have to fail. But this is why I bring up about it not being a secret and it being a system. Failure is part of the system. I had to fall in many ways in order to become what I became, because if I had it early, I wouldn't appreciate it.
Sure.
And now, when you see my gratitude, bruh, I know when I was sweeping floors and I turn around and I look at where I'm at now and people are waving at me from the stands and you go, oh my God, what a life, man.
Right.
And, I'm from Flint, Michigan, and there's so many young men who went to school with me, who did everything with me, who are not here anymore.
Right.
Wait, and you're talking about a lot of NFL players who at 55, we got NFL players dying at 50, at 52, at 53, and I'm going, oh no, so-and-so is gone. I can't believe it. And now I'm watching actors go away. And I say, man, every day you got to live it, you got to feel it, you have to enjoy it, and you have to be in the moment. And if you don't appreciate it, what happens is it starts to shrink and it starts to leave. I don't ever want it to go, brother. I'm trying to tell you right now, I don't ever want this to go. People always say, you get tired of this? I'm like, never.
Right.
Ever, ever, ever. Because it means that you're still here. It means you're still contributing. And let me tell you, I have not done the best thing I'm going to do yet.
Ooh, inject that into my veins, baby. Inject that into my veins.
Cut that, post it. Let's wrap it up. There we go.
Yeah, no, listen,
hallelujah.
That's a mic drop right there, man. Listen, I'm super excited that you shared that. Listen, this has been a special conversation. And for all the people out there watching, Mr. Terry Crews, I got one more question, man. Listen, how do we keep you in this sport past 2024? We don't want to lose you, bro.
Oh, listen, you have it. Yep. First of all, I'm here forever now. One thing, being involved, I was down there on the track when Grant Holloway crossed that finish line to go into Paris. Dude, I had my arms around him, and I couldn't believe that to be a part of this, I'm addicted now. You know what I mean? I want
track and field is one of the best drugs.
Listen, it is. Listen again. I went back to high school, my high school track and field, and the whole thing. And I looked, and I told my wife just a minute ago. I was like, this is it at its highest level. I'm going to Paris.
Okay.
I'm going to Paris, and I want to go to the World Championships, and then I want to go to the next Olympics. So this thing is not done for me.
Sure.
It's so inspiring. I feel like rejuvenated for another few years off of this.
I love it. Listen, we got Grant Holloway coming up soon because I got to ask him, where the hell did you get that baby? Where'd you get that baby? Terry Crews, thank you so much for your time, my man.
My pleasure,
Best
guys.
of luck.
My pleasure.
Best of luck. Terry Crews is going to Paris, and we've got a few more people that's coming to Paris as well, but we're going to send it out to the fans.